Hey guys, and welcome to Ozzie Reviews. Well, today I'm checking out the Schmidt & Bender Summit 2.5-10x40 rifle scope. Now I thought I'd show the unboxing, guys, because it's brand new. I haven't used this at all. So let's take a look. Okay, so the scope comes there with just some scope covers. In the box we've only got another two items. There's a manual here and warranty information. So let's have a look close up at the scope, guys. It is a matte black finish, like virtually all the Schmidt & Bender scopes, although you can get some tan coloured ones now in the Police Marksman series. Now this one here is very unique because it is the only 1-inch tube that Schmidt & Bender currently make. So it is designed for that hunting market, you know, where you don't want something that's going to weigh you down or a massive scope on top of your rifle. So the dimensions of it, it's 13.1 inches long or 33 centimeters, weighs just a little over 17 ounces or 487 grams to be exact. Now you can get two reticle types in this. It's the A4 or the A7. Now I've gone for the A7, which basically on the crosshairs there you've got the thick bars before you get to the actual thin crosshair part. Now the thick bars are just minimal on the A7, where the A4 they seem to extend more into the center of the actual reticle. So if that confuses you guys, just have a look at A4 and A7 reticles on the internet and you'll see the difference in what I mean. Now the reticle on this scope is in the second focal plane, meaning that it stays the same size regardless of the magnification. We've got quarter MOA finger groove adjustments here on the turrets, so I'll just show you that. Now Schmidt & Bender have a very unique system here, okay? They've got a Posicon system here. Now as you can see, there's basically, it's just a graphic indication of the reticle position and remaining travel. So as you can see here, it's off the middle, okay, getting around towards the red. And as I turn it back here, okay, you'll see that it starts to basically, you know, straighten up. Okay, so what it's doing is just telling you how much remaining travel you've got with the reticle. So yeah, that's handy when you're actually mounting a scope. Now the adjustment range is fairly minimal, really. The elevation, you've got 25 MOA of adjustment and windage 13. So I would have thought it'd be a bit more than that, but when you look at the actual, I guess, intended market of this scope, which is hunting, I mean, that's more than enough for, you know, standard hunting ranges. Now you've got 8 centimeters or 3.14 inches of eye relief on this. So it is rated for the heavy magnum calibers, so it is shock proof. It's waterproof to about 10 feet. It's also nitrogen filled, therefore it is fog proof. And Schmidt & Bender have anti-reflection multi-coat lenses as well. This quality scope, honestly guys, is one of the best in the world. Schmidt & Bender in general, in my view, are the best in the world. I've had several of their scopes now in the past in all different versions, I guess you could say, different lines. I've had the Zenith line, the Police Marksman line, you know, and now the hunting line, and it's just a quality scope. You know, you get one of these and you just know that the clarity of that optic is just the best of the best. You've really got to look through one to understand what I mean. Now, being made in Germany, comes with a 10-year warranty as standard. And the price of it, look, isn't the cheapest. These particular scopes are $2,050, recommended retail price. They're imported into Australia by Safari Firearms down in New South Wales there. So, you know, if you're looking for one of these guys, check out Safari Firearms. They've also got resellers in different states, and you can get a good price on it. Now, talking about the price, guys, I'll quickly just add my own sort of feelings on this. Now, a lot of guys say to me, like, you know, oh, it's cheaper to buy a Schmidt & Bender from overseas. Well, when you actually look at it and you look at the cost with the exchange rate, then actually paying for the shipping, and then when it gets here having to pay import tax, I mean, you might only save yourself around about $100, $150, maybe $200. And to be quite honest, for me, guys, I'd prefer just to pay the amount here in Australia, because obviously you're going to be covered with that Australian warranty if something goes wrong, you know, with the scope. But anyhow, let's get out on the farm now. I want to run a couple of different tests and everything. I'm trying to think of different tests that I can run on scope reviews, guys, you know, to sort of show you the quality of various scopes that I review. So I've got a few in mind, so let's get out on the farm now and check out this Schmidt & Bender. Alright guys, so as you can see, the Lithgow LA101's a proud wearer of the Schmidt & Bender here. So what I've done is I've sighted in at 50 yards here, but to just run a couple of other tests, what I'm going to do is we're going to shoot at the bottom left-hand target, and then I'm going to move it across. Keep in mind we've got quarter MOA clicks here, okay? So roughly at 50 yards, we're going to need to turn the turret 8 clicks to get roughly an inch. So what we'll do is we'll put it across 32 clicks to the right, and then we'll fire a group, and then we'll move it back 32 clicks to the left, and just make sure that everything on here is just deadly accurate, okay? And this will test out how good this scope is in regards to, you know, finding back on target when you come back with a certain amount of clicks. So let's give it a go. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so now we're going to move it 32 clicks to the right. Okay, let's move it 32 clicks back to the left. Looks like we're right on. Alright guys, so let's have a look at the target here. So we did 3 shots and then we moved 32 clicks to the right. Point of aim was exactly the same. We fired another 3, which the 3 shots are there. Then we moved back to the left 32 clicks to see that it was going to be exactly in the same position, and have a look at it. I mean, it speaks for itself. Another quick measurement that I want to do here is if we've gone 32 clicks over to the right at 50 yards with a 1/4 inch MOA click adjustment on the Schmidt & Bender, that should be roughly 4 inches, okay, because there'll be 8 clicks for 1 inch at 50 yards. So let's measure from the middle of the groups here and just see how close we are to that 4 inches. Look at that. So right in the middle there, and we're at 3.9 inches, 3.94 inches. So I think that's test enough to confidently say the Schmidt & Bender is extremely precise. Okay, so we've got it set on 2.5 power magnification. So let's wind it right through to 10 power, and then you can see what it looks like when I talk about it being in the second focal plane. So as you can see, the magnification is getting stronger, but the crosshairs there are staying exactly the same size. I'll just fix up a little bit of the scope cam here. It's very hard to do this, guys, so I'm trying to get it as best as I can. But why I chose to do this early morning is have a look in the shadows there. Look at the clarity that you've got on this scope. You can see, like I'm looking through, obviously through the iPhone here, but still in the shadows there I can make out the detail of blades of grass. It is that clear. Okay, so the steer we're looking at here on the farm, guys, I've ranged 853 yards away. Yeah, you can see this will give you an idea of just how nice and fine the crosshair is. So if you're shooting at even a gong at that distance, you know, it's not going to cover up the actual gong. You know, it's a very, very fine crosshair. And as you can see, the optical clarity on this is just second to none. Alright guys, I'm going to finish up with my final thoughts on the Schmidt & Bender Summit 2.5 to 10x40 rifle scope. Honestly, what an absolute A-class rifle scope this is. Yep, it's got the price tag to match, however, you get what you pay for. The optical clarity on this is just second to none, and I can confidently say that, guys, having owned several Schmidt & Bender scopes previously. You know, you've only got to look through it, look into the shadows. You know, you can just pick up so much detail when you just look through this scope. It is just absolutely so crisp and precise. I really like them. Only thing is I wish they were a lot cheaper because I'd have them on every rifle. But anyhow, guys, if you've got a rifle setup that you want to treat yourself and get into a rifle scope that's going to last an entire lifetime, and one that you know that you're going to have the confidence to go out with on every shoot and know that this scope isn't going to let you down, have a look at the Schmidt & Bender line, because honestly, I have never had one disappoint me so far. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I can say about it. If you want to have a look at one, check out you know, your local reseller, or if you're close to Safari Firearms, pop in there and have a look at the range. Hope you enjoyed the review, guys. So till next time, we'll catch you then.